People power. Power. NUP. Everywhere. Thank you very much. Leader of opposition, of our parliamentary team, our national mobilizer, community members of parliament, other leaders, ladies and gentlemen, I salute you. So much has been said. I just want to add my voice appreciating the people of Busoga, the leaders of Busoga most importantly. Thank you very much. Thank you, the foot soldiers of Busoga, the supporters, the members. We salute you once again. Give them a big round of applause. The leaders headed by Comrade Kaluya, Honorable. Although we were blocked from reaching you, but please know that we saw the solidarity that you were preparing to show us. We salute you. Our leaders who were arrested in Kamuli, and I'll talk about that later, but we thank the people of Kamuli for always standing on the right side of history, for always refusing to be slaves in their land. We salute you. Thank you very much. I was not able to address you yesterday because we were blocked, we were tear gassed. Many of our comrades were arrested, some were, hurt. I watched with my eyes a baby girl fighting for her life in a taxi, where a police officer came and threw a tear gas canister in a taxi after blocking us. So many cars were parked behind because the road was blocked. No car could turn. They could not rush her in hospital. So I watched a baby fight for her life. But even the people among our teams that were trying to save the baby were being beat by the police. It's so shameless, shameful, but that's the country we're living in. But we salute all of you leaders that we were with in Kamuli. My message to the people of Kamuli. Number one, I am coming there and I will reach you by all necessary means. But before we come to you, I want you to know that we are not giving up. I want you to know that what you're supporting is legitimate, is moral. I want you to know that God is on your side, the Lord is on our side, the people of Uganda are all on our side. Everybody is struggling for freedom, at least in our lifetime. And we shall see that day, God will. Don't be scared. These people are scared. You saw that we were able, they were trying to block us from reaching Kamuli. But we slowed down, which turned out to be an advantage because we were able to interact with almost the whole of Busoga, from Njeru all the way to Bupadengo. Buolero, that's near Bupadengo, isn't it? So to the people of Kamuli, don't give up. These people, one, they are scared because they know they are illegitimate. They cannot reason us out. They cannot give any reason, any moral reason for the things they're doing. So they resort to violence. They resort to brutality. They want to provoke us to violence. We are many. We are millions. But we refuse to be reduced to violence because we know violence only begets violence. Don't fear them. They cannot stand us if we choose to stand up. And this is what we always encourage you. They cannot. They had to solicit police officers from different police stations in Busoga so they can be able to contain us. They had to pick tear gas from all police stations in Busoga to ensure that they can contain us. We did not encourage people to take them on, and yet we can. We could, overcome them and go to Busoga, to go to Kamuli. But we decided to be the moral people that we have always been. And I continue to encourage you to be non-violent, to be moral, but to be firm and not accept to be enslaved on your own land. So my message to you continues to be that we are stronger than these immoral people. We are stronger than these rebels. And non-violence ultimately will win violence. So stand firm. To all the people of Uganda, now you know that if you rose, The whole of Uganda police was in Busoga. What if the people of Masaka rose up? What if the people of other parts of Busoga rose up? What if the people in Kampala rose up? So bana abantu betutya tubatiira bwerere singa tukera ku macha ne tumenka fena fena kaba kagwamu bugwi. Like I said, we shall come to Kamuli and we shall reach Kamuli. And that will not be very far from now. Yesterday, many of our comrades were arrested in Kamuli alone. More than 20 were arrested. But even before I talk about those, as I speak right now, our brother Bobi was arrested yesterday. Apparently, the outfits, the NUP and People Power outfits that we wear are now declared to be military uniforms. As we speak right now, an international award-winning fashion designer called Latif Madoi is in prison because he tailored an outfit for me. I wear the outfit. They are not arresting me because so much media is focused on me. But Latif is in prison and other fashion designers are in prison for making clothes for Ugandans. That is how timid they are. We protest them through music. That's why my music is banned in Uganda. We protest them through fashion. That's why now an international fashion designer that has brought so much pride to Uganda is in prison for tailoring an outfit for me. That is what this regime has reduced itself to. I encourage you to continue morally defying them, morally resisting, because the world is with us. And one day history will write about us. Not just those, I've already mentioned that yesterday more than 20 of our staff members were arrested, including Sarah Mukisa, our administrative secretary, and the deputy head of the women wing, Rama Juma. Together with comrades like Shafi Adams, like Bobby Rush, and many others. I'm told that this morning they're being taken to court, and be sure that yet another bogus charge is going to be slapped on them. But that is not new with this regime. They one day claimed that they found 2 machine guns in my room. Up to now, I don't know where those so-called machine guns of mine disappeared from. So we will stand firm. We will defy that injustice and we will defeat that injustice, God willing. I will also remind you that just 2 days ago, I went to what is supposed to be the Uganda Human Rights Commission, headed by Ewan Wangadia. In 2018, December, I reported a case to the Uganda Human Rights Commission. I petitioned against the illegal blockage of my concerts. I am an artist, a professional artist, and the law in Uganda provides that everybody shall be free to exercise and, benefit from their work. But more than 5 years, I was not given a hearing. For the first time after more than 5 years, almost 6 years, the so-called Uganda Human Rights Commission gave me a hearing. And I only spoke 2 statements and I was shut up because the head of the Uganda Human Rights Commission does not want to listen to anything apart from the interests of General Museveni. And because we didn't have any option, we withdrew our petition from the so-called Uganda Human Rights Commission. But I want to inform you today that that was not the end. That we went there not because we expected any positive results. We already know that all institutions of government have been captured by the regime. Every institution is serving General Museveni. We've told you before that when you're fighting against General Museveni, you're fighting against UPDF, you're fighting against the National Police, you're fighting against Bank of Uganda, and you're fighting against every other institution of state, including the Uganda Human Rights Commission. So I'm here to inform you that we are going to escalate this matter. Wangadia is not the end. We are going to petition all international human rights bodies And we are going to seek many other remedies, including sanctions on Madam Wangadia, because she's supposed to be the chairperson of the Uganda Human Rights Commission, fighting for human rights for Ugandans, but she's the #1 violator of human rights. When the families of the people that were abducted and still missing by the military, she claimed that these people are non-existent. Even when the Prime Minister of this regime came out and owned that she indeed knows where John Bosco Chibalama is, she saw him. Wangadia came out and said Chibalama is a ghost. So Wangadia is also a target for sanctions over violating human rights. Now, coming back to our tour, our people were hurt. So many of our people were arrested. Bullets were flying everywhere, even when we were non-violent. We encouraged our people to be non-violent, and that is going to be our way until we win. However, I'm here to also add a voice on what our Secretary General mentioned. Yes, we've written a protest letter, not because we expect the police to be any moral. We wanted to go on record, and just after this press conference, our senior leaders are going to deliver that letter to the Inspector General of Police, to his office. And we hope that will shake them to sobriety. But even if they don't, we want to go on record, because we know that anybody that breaks the law will be personally liable. We want to go on record so that the law can go after all those people in their individual capacity. You know what happened to Kaihura, you know what happened to Kandiho, you know what happened to all these other people, but we want sanctions on every other human rights violator, to every other person in office that abuses their office. And we shall get that, inshallah. So, because they blocked us from reaching Kamuli, our nationwide tour has not yet started. We did not go to Bugweri today because we had to come here and make it clear to the nation, and also engage the police, although we know it serves the dictator. So I hereby announce that tomorrow we are resuming our nationwide tour. Tomorrow we are going to Palisa. We are not breaking any law. We are not doing anything wrong. We are a legitimate political party. We are not committing any crime. While all other political parties are going about their business, we are being blocked. We know the regime fears us, but they don't have to embarrass themselves showing fear. There could be a few people in Uganda who still support the regime. Don't show them that you're so scared of us. So we are going about our work. Like I said, we're not committing any crime. Everybody else is going up. Every other political parties and other political actors are going about their business unhindered. Why are they blocking us? Even those that are doing illegal gatherings, for example, Museveni's son is a serving military officer who is barred by the law. He's forbidden by the law in engaging in partisan politics. But he goes around politicking and nobody touches it. But the police and the military are all deployed to stop us. We are going to go about our work. You have two options. Either to leave us, either to respect the law and leave us go about our work, or engage in your criminality and go on record. Because you know that Uganda is not isolated from the rest of the world. The law will come for you. If the Ugandan law cannot get you, the international law will get you. If Ugandan institutions cannot get you, international institutions will get you. As for us, we shall continue doing what we're doing within the law, and we shall wait for you to put yourself in target for answering, because we know one day you'll have to answer internationally. Mu Luganda, njagala okubebaza mwenna abaganda bange nze mwakoze n'okutukuuma. Njagala okwebaza abantu b'e Busoga olw'okuvaayo ne mweyiwa ku makubo. Abantu baatambudde okuviira ddala enjeru nga tetunaba na kusala Nile, ne bagumira tear gas ne bagumira emiggo ne bagumira amaswasa agabadde gesooza nga baagala okutulaga obumu. Mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala bannange. Njagala n'okwebaza abantu b'e Kamuli kuba e Kamuli ate ye emiggo gyatandise mangu ne tear gas yatandise mangu ne mubeerawo ne mutulinda kyanaku tetwasobodde batuukako naye tujja batuukako mu ngeri yonna essaawa yonna. Meseji yange y'abantu b'e Kamuli njagala obbajjukiza bannange si mwe b'e Kamuli mwekka naye okwetoloola Uganda yonna. Mwalabye nti twasobodde okutambula nga tutambulira ku sipiidi 2 okuviira ddala enjeru ne tusala bridge ne tugira ddala paka ebuwoolera kumpi ne Bupadengo. Lwaki? Kubanga bano abasajja tebamalaako bwe muba muli bangi. Babadde balina okusolooza tiyagaasi mu Busoga yonna. Babadde balina okusolooza abasirikale mu Busoga yonna. Ate nabo nga babadde tebajja kumalako naffe kubanga twabadde mitwalo na mitwalo. Twasazeewo obutalwanagana nabo, twasazeewo obutasikangana nabo, ne tukyuka ne tudda e Kampala. Olw'ensonga zino wammanga okusookera ddala twabadde twagala kujja kwogerako n'eggwanga. Twabadde twagala kujja okugenda ku record okuwandiikira poliisi nga twemulugunya nga twekalakasa tubalage ebikyamu bye bali mukola so that tugenda on record. Bino ebintu bye tukola tetubikola kubanga twagala bano abantu bakyuse empisa. Nedda. Tumanyi nabo balagirwa bulagirwa. Kubanga Uganda efugibwa family emu. Museveni bw'aba atya NUP ne People Power ajja kubalagira bakole buli kyabusubi kye bakola. Ne twagala tugende ku record kubanga tumanye ekiseera kigenda kutuuka ezo ebbaluwa zonna ziveeyo. Tumanye ekiseera kigenda kutuuka buli akoze ekikolobero ye ng'omuntu anoonyezebwe. Kyova tugenda ku record. Tuli basanyufu nnyo era Katonda yatuyamba nnyo. Ti generation yaffe is a modern generation. Everything is on record. Everything is on live. Everything is on camera. So none of those human rights violators will run away. Because nabadde njogera Luganda. Njagala bebaza abantu b'e Kamuli. Njagala mumanye nti mmwe nga bwe mwabadde abantu b'e Busoga ate kyetaaga poliisi yonna kuvaayo eyo. Abaffe singa ekyabadde Busoga kibeere Busia ne kibeera mu Northern Uganda ne kibeera Bugisu ne kibeera Buganda ne kibeera buli wamu kaba kaweddemu. Bino bitukola twagala bibalage baganda bange nti namwe bwe munaayimuka buli wamu bano tuba tugenda bagaala. So tuba tugenda ba stretchinga mu Luganda kigambo kye kiri ekya stretching. Tuba tugenda baleeguula mu nsonyi Luganda. Anti mbaire nendako balusoga n'ate mu Luganda. Bano tuba tugenda baleeguula. So nenda tubaleeguule bana. Nenda tuba stretching. Mulusoka kuba kugala. Nenda tubagale bana. Abaganda mbaire ntegeza kubagala. Tina ekyo bana. So tukisobolera ddala. We can stretch this regime. All oppressed people have only liberated themselves by rising at the same time. They cannot come and suppress the people in Busoga at the same time in Buganda, at the same time in Ankole. We need to pick from this that we're doing. So bwe mulabanga kikutte Busoga mwabe Buganda temutulindanga bagamba. Temutulindanga bagamba. But for now, njagala nnyo okubebaza. Mbadde ngamba nti nalabye omwana omuto ng'alwana okuwona. Simanyi oba bebi oyo yawonye kubanga omusirikale yazze n'asula tiyagasi mu taxi. Ate ng'emmotoka zeesibye emabega. Ekkubo baligadde tebalina we bataasibwa. Katonda akkirize omwana oyo abe nga yawonye. Naye era bangi nnyo abafudde bwe batyo. Malabe bakuba tiyagasi bamukuba mu nnyumba z'abantu bamukuba mu bakadde. Eyo enkola ya Museveni basebo ne bannyabo. Bakutte abantu baffe bangi naye nga sinayogera naku be bakutte wano wendi. Wano wetwogerera banaffe bangi bali mu kkomera. Mwalabe design akiikiridde Uganda ku platform nnyo okwetoloola ensi yonna. Bamukutte ne bamusiba kubanga yantungira ekyambalo. Nze ayambala ekyambalo kye nabaddemu n'ekyo kye nabaddemu. Naye bamukutte nga bagamba yatungidde kyagulanya ekyambalo. So bwebwo obuwumba tuutu oba regime eno bwetuko basebo ne bannyabo. Olunalo mbaire ennumi ya Lusoga tinekyo. Ekyo kya Lusoga. Nze neeyogerera Lusoga lwange mu mpe. Sobola kuba wano nga sibajjukiza Tibannange mujjukira nti emyaka egisukka mu 5 egiyise twatwala okwemulugunya kwaffe mu kakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu kati akakulirwa omukyala gwe bayita Wangadya. Naye nga bwe mumulabye ng'abantu babawamba ye n'agamba abo tebaliyo, nga famire ya Kibalama n'abalala baagenda ne batwalayo ne ID ne national ID z'abantu baabwe baawambibwa ne bagamba nti kiwaani nti abo abantu tebaliyo. Ne Nabbanja Prime Minister wa Museveni nga yavaayo n'agamba Kibalama kituufu bamuyina. Ye Wangadya yagamba Kibalama si muntu muzimu. Kakati omuntu w'obwongo obwo n'endowooza eyo yakulira akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu. Simanyi oba ayina abaana, simanyi oba maama, naye oyo yakulira akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu. Akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu oba zino tribunals zo zirina okukola faster than the courts of law. Tribunals like the Uganda Human Rights Commission are supposed to solve human rights violations faster than courts of law. But you will notice that more than 5 years since I petitioned the Uganda Human Rights Commission, they had never given me a hearing. And when they gave me a hearing, I went there, I did not even speak 2 sentences, and she shut me up because she's not willing to listen to anything other than what she wants. Yeah. Bamala emyaka 5 nga tebampadde mukisa kujja kutanya nsonga yange mu kakiiko. Ne bampisa oluvannyuma lw'emyaka egigenda mu 6 saayogedde statement ziwera 2 n'abadde ntandika okwogera n'ansirisa kuba yayagala kuwulira byayagala. N'olw'ensonga eyo omusango gwaffe twaguggyeyo kubanga akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu mu Uganda tekakuuma ddembe ly'abuntu wabula kalinnyirira ddembe ly'abuntu. Naye nyina essanyu bategeeza nti tebyakomye ku Wangadya. Waliwo platform nnyingi nnyo okwetoola ensi ezirwanira eddembe ly'obuntu. Munajjukira nti Wangadya baamugobako mu kakiiko k'ensi yonna akaddembe ly'obuntu olw'ebikolebwa mu Uganda. Kati njagala bategeeza nti Wangadya yennyini tugenda mutwala mu bukiiko obw'eddembe ly'obuntu obwetoolodde ensi yonna kuba yakulembera abatukola eddembe ly'obuntu. Era omukyalo oyo naye nga bwe mulaba Anita Amongo bwe twamututte mu platforms eziri international n'asibwako nati twagala ne Wangadya ateekebweko sanctions kuba yasinga okulinnyirira eddembe ly'obuntu. Yenyigidde mu kutulugunya abantu kubanga bw'oba gwe ofiisi yo yevunaanyizibwa ku ddembe ly'abantu ate nga gw'obikkirira abatulugunya abantu, naawe Wangadya otulugunya abantu. Madam Wangadya, you're one of the human rights violators and we're taking you to international platforms. We want sanctions against you. Kino sagadde kimukweka. Wangadya kankikutere mu Luganda naawe gw'omu kubanyigiriza kubalinyira eddembe ly'obuntu era naawe twagala otekebweko natti nga bakama abo ate tumanye ekyo kijja kutuukirira. Kati nga nzeeyo kutuwa yaffe weewaawo bannaffe bangi nnyo bakwatibwa nga mwe muli ne administrative secretary waffe Madamu Sarah Mukisa, mwe muli amyuka akulira abakyala mu NUP Comrade Rama Juma, mwe muli baganda baffe nga Bobi Rush nga Bashafi Adams n'abalala. Toto y'abantu 20 abakwatiddwa. Tegeezebwa nti ku makya baganye kubawa bondi era babasindise mu kooti. Kati kyonna kye musobola okukola mujja kikola, naye tujja kuba free, tujja bagoba, tujja kufuna eddembe lyaffe, tujja kweyagalira mu nsi yaffe, ate mujja bisasulira byonna bimukoze. Baagulu nga mbategeeza nti yes, olunaku lwaleero twabadde tulina kubeera Bugweri tetwagenzeeyo kuba twabadde tulina okukomawo tuwandike ebbaluwa eyo tugende ku rekodi twogere n'eggwanga bamanye kye tuliko. Olunaku lw'enkya tukeera kuzambala tugenda Parisa. Nationwide tour yaffe egenda maaso. Tetulina musango gwe tukola, tetulina tteeka lye tumenya, tetulina kintu kye twonoona. Buli kimu tukikolera mu mateeka kubanga tuli kibiina ekiwandiise mu mateeka. Ekironde ffe tulina n'okubanga tukulembera eggwanga lino. Museveni is an illegitimate president. He is not the president of Uganda. He is a bandit that took over our country 30 years ago, and every 5 years he organizes sham elections. But even in the 2021 sham elections, we defeated him. So he's illegitimate. However, we are being non-violent and we're doing everything within the law because we know we are on the right side of history. We are on the right side of the law. So we are going to Parisa tomorrow. Thank you very much and God bless you.